Hello, everyone. Marianne Markowitz, career coach, life coach, meditation coach. I'm glad you're here. I'm just kind of rattling on because honestly, this thing sometimes just doesn't start when I think it's starting. But I think we're live now. Woohoo! All right. In honor of International Coaching Week, I am changing the content I had planned for today from gratitude to discover who you are. And honestly, I really want to do this topic because this week when I was speaking with someone I just adore, we were talking about her daughter and her career, and she has changed jobs, and yeah, she has a pattern of she love her job, and then she just gets very unfulfilled because of the people of the job. So today's topic is going to be about what are 5 questions you can ask yourself about your goals, and within these I'm going to dig up some things for you to journal so that you can tap into how can I find fulfillment at the office, because there is a huge disconnect between what you, the employee, loves to do, and then the employer and what you want them to be doing. So as the employee, we'll just keep it right there for right now, you need to take charge of your internal feelings. So let's start there. What are 3 things you want to achieve in the next 3 to 5 years? And we have the just natural tendency to overestimate what we can do in 1 year and totally underestimate what we can do in 3 to 5. And I just want to give you a personal example. 3 years ago, I took my first live training with 2 of the more well-known and still giving instructor teaching for Silva mind training, Silva intuition, whatever you want to call it. And in that session 3 years ago, we write down at the beginning of the weekend, what do we want in 3 years? And honestly, it's just been stuck in a notebook, hadn't thought about it until, I'd say about 9 months ago. And I ran across it, and I read the things off to my husband, and he said, that is honestly a little bit spooky. So what do you want to do in the next 3 to 5 years? And let it be your wildest imagination, because here's the interesting thing, is we have our brain, and then we have our mind and our subconscious. When you write something down, your subconscious starts saying, oh God, she wants me to pay attention. And literally you start working on overcoming some of those limiting beliefs. It's not quite that easy, but you have to start by writing it down, because when you write it down, again, your brain says, oh, okay, wait, we have to pay attention to this. So write down, what do I really, really want in the next 3 to 5 years, okay? All right, and what areas of life are not fulfilling? And what do you want less of in your life? Again, I just think about the unfulfillment at the office. Many times the pattern I see with people is they change jobs. They're all excited about, I've got my new job, and they're engaged in that part, but they're not really committed to making connections with the other people in the office. And that's where we get the disconnect. So this is your first assignment within the session, is write down, do I really check in with people when I'm maybe you're working remotely, but still, how can you find that connection with your coworkers? If you go into the office, it can be as simple as walking by and saying, hey, Marianne, how you doing? Good morning. And you don't have to invite a long conversation. I remember a friend years ago, owns her own CPA firm, and she just is not a people person. She loves her clients, but she really wasn't into the whole having a staff. And that was the thing that tipped the whole um, composite of the office, was when she would just walk in and say, "Hi, how are you doing? Good morning. I'm glad you're here." People felt like they were connecting with her. So again, find your way to start having more connection with people. This is something that this is a lost art because of so many of us doing this. Here's our cell phone. We're looking down all the time. We lose that muscle of being able to pick up the phone and say hello. Or again, you can use the text in this case, but I want you to be conscious of, what am I doing to connect with others? Because that'll help you with your fulfillment at the office. That's your work in this particular one. Now let's say again, because the context of this was, it's International Coaching Week. So you don't have to hire me, but think about, golly, if I were to work with a coach, what would I love to work on? Personally, for me, I have two, I call them my spherical coaches. I still work with my Silva instructors. And I love someone else leading me through dynamic meditation, because wow, that's where we tap into the right side of our brain. Let me show this for you. This is where the creativity happens. So find someone that you can work with. Again, that's what I love to do. But what is something you would like to improve upon? Is it, how do I connect with people? How do I have healthy boundaries? How do I learn to negotiate with people in a loving way? These are all things that are covered in my group coaching sessions. And I just love it because people are always surprised at the ahas that they find. All right, so let's show this. Okay. No, I don't want to show that one. All right, so where are we? If I were to hire a coach, what is the first thing that you would work on? And again, it doesn't have to be something that's missing. It could be that you want to, again, learn how to have more love and connection with others. And also, when I'm working with my coaches, I'm always surprised at how they shoot back to me how they see me. So when you're working with a coach, it's different than working with a friend, or asking a friend's opinion, because we really don't know what if they have the best in mind for us. But working with a coach, you've got somebody who is on your side, and is from an interested perspective, but not from an agenda perspective. Okay, I'm a little distracted here because I can't find the video, so you're not getting to see me, but that's okay. All right, let's go on to okay, let's see. Yep, I've already covered this. And we've covered that. So now let's just go to our assignment. So what is your assignment today? We want you to think about who I am. So who are you at your core? And take 1 to 2 actions now to develop your strengths. What is it? Is it something that you just love doing? Maybe it's gardening. So do something that will help you get more in tune with your strengths. And again, I threw gardening out there, but I use gardening as a metaphor for myself for cultivating business. And it's like, well, how is my garden growing? And if I see my plants flourishing, I'm thinking about, well, am I really putting people into my contacts so I can stay in touch with them and let them know I'm interested and I care? Yes, I just bought a new tool for that this week that I'm really excited about. And I honestly, I have recently killed a couple of cactuses. They told me you don't have to water them. And you know what? You do have to water them sometimes. So staying in contact with people is the same way. Let them know that we're interested. All right, so there you have it. It's International Coaching Week. and you want to definitely let people know that you're interested in your personal growth, and look inside and think about, what do I want to work on? All right, great. Thank you for being here. Access that right side of your brain. And if you like this with all of my should be edits, just give me a thumbs up. And we'll work on the gratitude the next time. All right, thank you.